Akko here, welcome back to FTB Unhinged. I've done a live stream since you last saw me, so I'm going to quickly go over that. There's a couple of other things I've done since the last episode as well. So one thing I've done is I've made some of these guys, bee houses. They're really straightforward to make. It's just 5 in a crafting bench, of course. It's just 5 planks, 3 wooden slabs and a honeycomb. So you need to break a couple of bees. So I've got a scoop here. A scoop is just wool and sticks in like a pattern like so, and a bit of wool. Lets you break some beehives. So I've broken a couple of beehives. I've broken 3 meadow hives, 3 modest hives, which are the ones in the desert, and 1 forest hive. So that got me a couple of honeycombs to get started. I made these bee houses. You can't automate these, you can't breed them or anything. What you can do is you can get an extra few drones, because each cycle of these, and because my basic chunk load, I thought I might as well have them on. It'll get me a few forest drones and meadows drones to get started with. Yeah, you can't automate it, you can't add frames, there's nothing to add frames or anything. But I don't know how far I'm going to go with bees in this, but I thought I might as well put it in there. This is all working very nicely. Someone sent a message saying that I couldn't automate this with a turtle, unfortunately. Even though I was actually quite tempted to use a turtle that I don't normally use, there is no computer craft in this, so we are not able to use turtles, because Greg has not had computer craft added to this, so that's something we cannot do. You may notice I've got 31 levels here, so what I want to do first of all is I'm going to try and get lucky and get fortune on a diamond pick. Now this leaves me with like 2 diamonds, so I'm really short, but it's not a massive big deal. It leaves me with 2, look. I'm going to make a second diamond pick. I've got a diamond pick that I think is in the Twilight Forest at the minute. It is. I've got a diamond pick in the Twilight Forest. I'm going to try. Now, people keep saying you should keep putting these in to try and get more. There's more. Does that mean? Yeah, let's just try there. I'm hoping to get fortune on this, because then we'll get more diamonds than 1 for each diamond block in man. Bam. Oh, look at that. That is excellent. Look at that. Whee! So, what we can do now is we can head to the Twilight Forest, and I'll show you what I've done there in a minute. So what I did last episode, of course, was I made this rolling machine, started making some steel things. Now I've made a couple more things with this. So I moved that I think was over there. I also moved the blast furnace over that side. So we should have some coke. No, not coke. What am I doing? Wouldn't let me click on that with a bucket. Very strange. I've got some coke in there, so we'll keep making some more steel. What I've done is this got full of creosote, and at this stage in the game I don't want to waste anything, so I used some of my steel to make a steel tank. So I've got a nice 1.4 million millibucket steel tank here. Steel tank's pretty straightforward, so I don't have to show you how to make that, but that's just use a rolling machine, make steel plates. 4 steel plates in a square gets you 8 of these tank blocks. You combine some steel plates with glass, or with iron bars and a lever to get the valves. So that's all pretty straightforward. So we've got a nice tank in the wall there. We'll gradually get creosote in that. We can use creosote later on. For that I had to make a bit of piping, so I've got some gold waterproof pipe here. As I said, I'm going to try and use exclusively buildcraft pipes in this Let's Play, just for fun. I'm going to not use any conduit or liquid ducts, just for the sake of doing something different. I've put a redstone engine on this. Now, something I saw on Forgecraft yesterday when I was watching Dywolf's video is if you put a drain on the bottom of a tank, it drains automatically. I don't know if that works with coke ovens, but I've put a redstone engine on here for now. I'll switch that to an autarkic gate once I've got a laser. But for now I've just got a redstone engine on there. That's just pumping that out, pumping the creosote out there, put it into the tank. So yeah, the other thing I've done down here, we've got steel, so we can make a boiler in a minute, is I've made 2 igneous extruders, and this one underneath it has also got, I'm going to get down there, it's got an aqueous accumulator and another bit of gold waterproof pipe there. And what that's doing is, this is giving me building stock. So what I've got in this is, this one's creating cobblestone, so that doesn't use, you need to put a bucket of lava and a bucket of water in there. It doesn't use either of these up. That'll get you, keep making cobblestone. So I've got a chest full of cobblestone there, and this one, it actually uses a bucket of water each each time, so that's why you need a water source underneath, which is why I've got the aqueous accumulator under there. That's getting me smooth stone, so I've got a chest full of smooth stone. So that's just some building materials if I should need them. So that's what I did after the episode. In the live stream, I spent pretty much all the time in a Hollow Hill. I'll be putting a live stream up videos after this video goes out, so if you didn't catch the live stream and you're interested, it's pretty boring to be honest. It's just me in the large Hollow Hill. We'll head back there in a minute. But it got me quite a few resources for looking here. Got a bit of iron. We've got actually plenty of steel. I need 72 of these steel at the minute. In a minute, shall I say? So I've got quite a bit of gold, as you see there. I've not really done a lot of mining in the Hollow Hill. I was just making it safe and opening things up, getting things out of the chests and things like that. But I've got some resources out there. I've got no more ender pearls yet. I killed a few more endermen, but not been lucky enough to get an ender pearl as yet. I've been throwing some things in here that came out of the Hollow Hill there. We've got some useful stuff. Right, and what else have I done? Oh yeah, put a bit of decoration up. These paintings are really nice in this texture pack. Look at that. That's lovely, that, isn't it? I'd have that in my house in real life. Maybe not that, but that one's quite nice. I like that. Put a nice flower there as well, because why not? Why not? Make it look like a house more than just a stone contraption. And my farm's up here, because I've been killing in the Hollow Hill and from the chest, I managed to loot a potato. So we've got potatoes over here. These are potatoes. Got some nether water course from last time. Melons here, pumpkins. These are all ready to harvest, so I should actually probably harvest them while I'm up here. So if you put these IC2 crops, IC2 crops are made for crossbreeding really, but you don't need to use them for crossbreeding. I could hear a zombie up here earlier. Must be a hollow somewhere around here. I say earlier, I meant yesterday. So plenty of melon, plenty of pumpkin, and then yeah, I've got some potatoes off zombies and out of the chests in the Hollow Hill. So we've got potatoes there. We've got reeds. So these crops make a nice compact farm, quite possible. And then, of course, potatoes. So I don't really need much for this. These are really good if you're going to use the MFR bioreactor, but I'm not planning on using that either. Just because I've used it in my last couple of series, and I'm making, even though this one's hard enough as it is with what Greg's done, I'm making it even harder for myself by restricting myself to how I get my power. Now, a tree farm maybe is a bit easy, but bioreactors are even easier to be honest. So let's get some nether wart while we're here as well. Replant some of that, so nether wart's not on crops. I thought it could be though. I just maybe. No, I'm not sure. Does nether wart plant into dirt on crops still? Not sure. I'll have to double check on that. So there's my farm anyway. That's getting me plenty of organic stuff that I probably can't fit in the chest down here. So before we get on with making a boiler, let's quickly go to the Hollow Hill. So your organic chest, can I even fit all this in? Only just. So I need to start upgrading some of my chests as well, which we're also going to do in this episode. Before we go to the Hollow Hill, now I think I made a fire resist potion last episode. I made a couple of these splash potions of healing. They are made. I've got one in my bar there. Useful if you run out. Oh, and I made some steel armour. And I put a level 1 enchant on each of these. I was lucky to get protection on all of them. So that lasted a good 2 hours in the Hollow Hill fighting stuff. So that lasted a lot longer than iron armour would have, I think. And protection minutes, so I survived quite well. That's nearly worn out though, so I'm going to have to get on with making something new else soon. A bit of vanilla here, of course. Instant health 2 with gunpowder gets you a splash potion. Splash potions health are a bit better because you can just throw it on the floor and it'll heal you rather than having to drink it. Sometimes if you're in a band, drinking it is enough. The time it takes to drink it, you might die. So yeah, that's why I've got that there. Just in case I get in trouble. That's glowstone onto a normal healing. That's glistening melon and onto an awkward, which is obviously just water and nether wart. And glistening melon is just, the way I'm doing it is 1 melon slice, 1 gold nugget. Pretty cheap, especially when I've been looting gold nuggets from the Hollow Hill as well. And I've got loads of melon, so that's all good. That is all good. And another thing that's very useful in a Hollow Hill is if you get yourself a bucket of milk, and you kind of have to do this with buckets. So if you get yourself a bucket of milk, Let's go milk a cow. Now, in normal Minecraft you can drink out of a bucket, but because of thermal expansion and everything, all liquids are placeable. For example, if I try and drink out of this bucket by right clicking, it just actually places the milk, so that's not good because we can't actually drink that. What you've got to do is just combine it with an empty bottle, and you have to, I've tried clicking on the cows with the empty bottle, you actually need to combine it in your inventory. Whoops. So bucket of milk, empty bottle. Get your milk bottles, which is really nice if you get poisoned. Obviously poisonous spiders in them hollow hills, so you want a way of getting rid of poison quickly. That's the way to do it. Carry milk bottles. And what else to mention? My bow nearly wore out, and I used 30 levels enchanted another bow, and I got really lucky again, so I've got power 4 infinity 1. I've got 2 power infinity bows, which is really awesome. When we get an anvil, I'll be repairing them. That's why that one's in there until I get an anvil now. Because I've got plenty of steel, I made a steel saw and a steel hammer. So the steel saw's got 1280 durability, which means it'll last quite a bit longer than the iron one. And again with steel hammer, 512 durability, so that's nice. And what else have I made? I think that's about it. And then just at the end of the stream yesterday, I made ME controller, ME chest, and a single storage cell. So we'll get into, I'll cover the recipes for them when we actually start connecting this up to power. So there, so like, the only other thing I need to show you then is the hollow hill itself, which you saw at the end of the last episode, but you actually never saw me go into it. So I'm going to have to adjust my mic there. Before we do that though, let's just make this guy. So what I need here is 36 of these high pressure boiler tanks. So that's just 2 steel plates. So remember I said 4 steel plates make sure steel tank walls. We don't want them. We want 2. Gets us high pressure boiler tanks. So let's make all them. Gets us 36 of them. And now we can place all these down here. This isn't the end of the steel we need. Of course we need, to get MJs we need steam engines, or to get IC2 we need steam turbines. I've never done before, so I might have to do a little bit of research on how that works. We'll get all them together, and then what we've got is an actual multi-block steam boiler. It's filling up with water because we've got the aqueous accumulator underneath, of course. And once we start connecting this up to the tree farm, which is just out there, so we should be able to connect that up pretty easy, that'll start putting wood in there for us. And so I've got to work out what if I want to put a sawmill in there first. I think I will want to put a sawmill. There's a Greg Tech sawmill that gets you 6 planks. The thermal expansion sawmill gets you 4 planks. I have to come back and think about that. Anyway, let's go have a look in the hollow hill. I'll put another book here as well. Just did that just before I started recording. Desert Temple. So we've got a book to the Desert Temple and back. This I think is where I'm going to have my main base. I'm going to keep the structure of that and then build a factory around it. So my factory is going to be 3 chunks wide, 1 chunk thick, and if you actually look at this Desert Temple, it's actually just more than a chunk thick, with a little thing on the back. But it's nicely lined up onto the edge of 1 chunk, so I'm going to make it a little bit bigger on each side. And this is where my factory is going to be. So this is going to be my entrance area, and then we'll go off to various factory areas from this place. So that's my idea with that anyway. And normally, because of bees, I stay in a normal biome, but I'm not that bothered with bees in this episode, and that's my mum bibbing a horn because she wants me to get my nephew out the car. So I am going to have to cut the camera, and I'll be back in a bit, and we'll go for a little look in the Twilight Forest and see what I've got up to. See you soon. Okay, we're back. Baby safely in the house and having a nap, so I can carry on what I was doing. Right, we was going to go to the hollow hill, wasn't we? So let's have a quick look down here. So this is how you saw it last. You saw that I put a couple of doors on. I think you saw this anyway. I put a bed here. It's always, I said this last time probably, but it's always good to sleep whenever you come into Twilight Forest, because if the unthinkable does happen and you die, I'm up to 13 deaths by the way. I died twice in the live stream. If you die, now I'll spawn here rather than at some random place that could be 1,000 meters away. So, As you can see, I've lit this place up. There's mobs, especially them flying dickheads. Oops, that was a shit shot. Ah, get away. Plenty of these flying dickheads around. You can see up there that what I've been doing. I've been building a floor higher up, and we'll go look at that in a minute. So I've been doing a little bit of mining here. Generally, I've been like clearing the bottom just so I can get around easier, and making it so I've got a nice way, nice path through the middle. Pretty well lit up now. Get around all right. Really useful having an infinity bow for this. Really useful. It's saved me a lot. Saved me a lot of sword materials. I'll tell you that much, because I've gone through a lot more swords in what stuff I've killed. So yeah, it's been working my way through here. Oh, I'll tell you what I've got in here as well, which is really useful. Oops. What I've got in here, which is really, really useful. Now, this mod pack doesn't have any soul shards, so, and there's no way of moving a mob spawner, as far as I can tell. There's no portal gun, there's no farm with tinkerer, there's no darkcraft. So as far as I can tell, there's no way of moving a spawner. So any spawners you get, you want to keep. And what we've got in here, if I can safely make my way to where I want to be without getting, oh shit, nailed by all kind of arseholes. Oops, right all the way back full. Is, if I come through, I think it's round here somewhere. There we go, that there is a creeper spawner. Wonderful. So, I can get gunpowder from that guy, so what I'm going to do at some point is, I am going to be blocking, well, I'll be creating an 8x8x5 box, cobblestone box around that guy. And then I'll be making a mistcraft box so I can get straight into it, so I can go into there and get creepers at will, so I've got to make sure I don't break that. Yeah. Oh shit. There we go. Spawned a creeper, look. Where you gone? Chucklehead. So there is my source of gunpowder. Just got to be careful I don't blow the thing up when I'm trying to surround it with a little cage area. So we'll head back over here to the entrance, which is over this way. So you see I've got loads of resources in here. I can get loads of iron, tin, coal, redstone. But if you get higher up, more iron there, look. If we get higher up, I hear a zombie. I can hear a zombie, but I don't see you. So if I come in here, so I always shut that door behind me, make sure mobs can't path up to me. I've just built a stairway up here. And a lot of the cobble I've dug out I've been using to build a nice floor up at this height. Just so I can get around up here easier. Because up here is where all the good stuff is. So now we've got this Fortune 3 pick, which is absolutely awesome. I'm actually going to put that there. And make sure I've got floor under where I want to dig. Yep, I have. I actually need a bit of cobble, so let's use that to pillar up. And now, yep. So 3 diamonds there, and 2 emeralds. Because I've got a nice diamond pick, I've got no extra diamonds from that. That's tight. But I've got 4 extra emeralds, which is nice. So now, using this awesome diamond pick, I can of course use it on lapis and redstone as well, but it's not as important at the minute. But up at this level, you'll see around here, look, some diamond up there, look. There's more diamond around as well, so I'll be off camera. I'll be making this platform probably fill the full place, so I can exploit all the diamonds and stuff up here. So now I've got a good stuff. As if I think me extra diamonds, tight bastard thing. Oh yeah, it works on lapis as well, as you see here. Watch, 1 lapis. Got me 4, which is nice. Works on redstone, works on glowstone as well, I think. Don't work on, I think it works on coal as well. Doesn't work on iron or anything like that, or gold. So I want to make sure I don't waste this diamond pickaxe mining stuff I don't want to mine with it. I could see some more diamonds, some up there. Let's use my normal pick, get some cobble. See some emerald up there as well. So of course I've got a chest full of cobble back at the base, which I should have brought a stack with me really. Where was that diamond I could see? There's some up there, look. Let's... Oh, slimes, by the way, can be used to make rubber. It's quite useful if you don't want to spend too much time making a rubber tree farm. Right, I want to be up there. Where are you? There they are. So let's quickly then... Oops. What's going on there? What am I doing? Cool. Let's build this floor up a little bit so I can catch the diamonds that fall. Oh, you son of a bitch. Wow, I'm failing massively. Floor building fail. 101. And just to keep things tasty, make sure I keep putting torches down as well, so no mobs can actually spawn up here. So I want this to be spawn free as much as possible. Let's get that dickhead bit of cobble back. So yeah, actually I want to get a bit more across there just because I suck at placing blocks. What's going on? Right, cover that little gap there. And now I should be able to safely get that. No worries. So let's Ned pull up. See if we get any luckier this time. So another 2. 3, 4, 5. That's got some extra then, hasn't it? So that's 3, 4, 5. We've got 7. That's 7 from 5. So we've got very much worth doing. Is trying to get a fortune pick. Of course that's vanilla though, so I'm sure you all know that, so I won't go on any longer. Let's go back and make sure I'm using the right pick yet. So that's what I've been doing in the Hollow Hill. So now I've got a decent source of, probably a decent source of diamonds. If I take it easy in here, make sure I've got, I mean, look at all that. Make sure I use a fortune pick. I should be alright for pretty much most resources until I'm at the point where I can actually make a quarry. So that's all good. And then once you've got a quarry, of course, things start coming in quicker. So I led back to the overworld, and I'll look at starting to put things together, start warming that boiler up, and then we've got power. We can start doing something technical rather than this vanilla stuff. See you in a bit. Okay, so back in the base, and I've got a few things to decide, a few things to work out. One thing is, what do I put on this? Now I think I'm going to make a steam turbine. Steam turbine, housing. I don't know what a steam oven does, to be honest. Let's have a look on the wiki and see what that does. Steam turbine, I'm going to use blocks of steel, so I can't actually do that until I've got a compressor. So I actually am going to have to get some IC2 power before I can make IC2 power from this. So I am going to have to actually make a geothermal and use some lava. I was going to try and not use lava, but Greg's not letting me. What's that one? Shit. Large steam turbine. Let the Greg take one. So 600 litres per team a tick. The normal one uses, I think, well, I'll have to, okay, I need to look into this more and more. So one of the first things I want to do here though is just to make things a little bit easier. One thing I'm definitely going to do, I'm running this off wood, and if I just put wood logs in, it's going to use more. What I want to do is change this into planks, and I want to do that automatically. So I'm going to make a sawmill, and the sawmill I'm in reach of at the minute is a thermal expansion one. So I'm going to make that guy. I need some copper gears, redstone reception coil. I've got some other bits. The industrial sawmill gets you 6, but we're not making that yet because behave, you know. Just to make things a little bit easier, I'm going to make this thing here. This is from forestry. It's called a work table, a book, crafting table, a chest, so vanilla stuff. Gets you this thing called a work table, and we can put that can go down there next to that crafting bench. And what I can do with this is I can set patterns in here to make things, and it'll remember them. So what I want is some cobble and some sticks to start with. So 4 sticks, of course, get shoe, a wood gear. So once I've made one of them, I can click that there, right click it, you get a little padlock on there, and that'll keep that recipe in there. Once I've made 8 things, anything that's not padlocked, the 9th thing I'd overwrite it. If I put a padlock in, it'll keep it in there. So the next thing I'm going to want to put in is, I'll be able to make that into a cobble one, a stone gear. There we go. So now I can make, I can tell it to make another wood gear and another stone gear, nice and quick. Like so, just by having the materials in there. So now I want to make them into cobble gear, into copper gears. I will actually put the copper one in there because I won't be making a great deal of copper ones. But I'll keep that for things that I'm going to be making a lot of. So there we go, copper gears. There's 2 of them. I made a machine frame which uses steel, which you've seen. Iron axe. I forgot to make a reception coil. And it uses 2 bits of wood. Okay. 2 bits of wood. 2 bits of redstone. And I might as well make that in there so I don't have to sort my inventory out. With some reception coil, gets us sawmill. So what I'll be doing is working out some way of pumping wood out of here under the floor, getting it into the sawmill. We'll get it into a barrel which will feed it into a sawmill, which will turn it into planks which will then get fed into the boiler. That's the idea. So I'm going to have to do a bit of working out of what's what here. I'll probably end up with a chest here. A chest next to a boiler will feed it automatically. So you need to be aware of that. I actually might not want to put things into the chest until I'm ready. Until I've got enough planks ready to warm this up. So that could be an issue as well. It's a shame you can't make it so that... Well, I could, I suppose. I could just break that block until I'm ready. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, so I am going to get a few other things ready off camera. One other thing I want to make, now I've got some diamonds, is a assembly table. Now, I cannot spell assembly. This is one of the first things I always make, so I'm going to need a diamond gear for that. So I might as well keep going with my gear patterns here, iron and stone. So I might as well get 4 of them, 4 of them, 4 of them, and keep going, make all the gears into here. So I'm going to want a wood, oh shit, not that, there we go, wood, and then make that into a stone, and then make that into a iron. So we'll keep all these gear recipes in here until we get a crafting, and then the iron gear. Some of our gold. This is a gold gear, and the gold gear. Some of our diamond. This is diamond gear. Wonderful, and 1 diamond there. Of course, I can go off camera and get more of this stuff. Take all them out of there for now. So I don't know when I'm going to run out of stuff. And what else do we need? We need a redstone and some obsidian. I probably ain't got any obsidian. Redstone. Got any obsidian in this blocks chest? No, I haven't. Okay, so I'm going to have to go mining a bit of obsidian, which I'll do in the Twilight Forest. If you remember, right near where we went in, there's a obsidian pillar. So I'll use my diamond pick, the one that's not got fortune on it. I've got the one there with fortune. I've got this diamond pick without fortune. I'll go and find that obsidian pillar, get myself some obsidian, and we'll make a assembly table. And then I'm just going to make 1 laser just for now, because I'm going to be using the clockwork engine for this. So I'll make myself 1 laser, and then I will be able to make some more target gates and stuff. So that's going to take 2 more diamonds, some redstone, some more obsidian. So I'll be back when I've got that. And because I'm going to want a bit of control on the when power gets, no, not when power, when wood gets sent to the sawmill. So I'll be back when that's done, and we'll start wiring things up, and that should get us planks near to the boiler. Okay, I'm back, and I think I found the most painful thing ever in Minecraft is trying to run a laser for clockwork orange. This is funny shit. I'm trying to make here a couple of iron AND gates. I'm trying to set up a bit of nice automation on the tree farm here. So I'm making 2 redstone iron chipsets, which then I need to combine with red pipe wire to make iron and gates, which let me use red pipe wire on the wires. I'll show you what I'm getting up to. I'm going to have to go on a bit of a sidetrack here though, and make a geothermal generator, because yeah, it looks like you have to use lava to start, as far as I can tell. If you look at all the IC2 power options, wind, assembly machine, IC2 power, this steam turbine, this is the railcraft one. I don't know what that was. I actually don't know what that is, but that does take more advanced stuff. So gas turbines, that definitely looks like a Greg Tech thing, because gas turbines Greg Tech. So this steam turbine needs block, which needs a compressor, so you need IC2 for that. Solar panel needs assembly machine. I suppose I could just use a generator and use coal, but I suppose that's maybe what I can do, but that seems a bit of a waste. I might as well go one step further and turn that generator into a geothermal and grab a bucket of lava. So what I'm going to do is I've thrown some slime balls, 6 slime balls, through the furnace twice. First time turned them into sticky resin, second time turned them into rubber. So slime balls are good for that, and you always end up with plenty of slimes. I'm going to surround these. It's raining. Is it night time? Yeah, let me sleep to get rid of that rain. That's noisy shit we don't need to deal with. What I'm probably going to do is make another couple of linking books. When I made that intro linking book there, that's intro linking of course, because the desert temple is just over that way. I ended up with some more link panels. I'll get a bit of leather, and what I'll do is I'll make myself a link book down to a big lava pool in the nether, so I can get buckets of lava. I'm not going to set anything automatic up, because I don't want to use a great deal of it, but that'll get us going. I want 3 copper in there. Gets us 6 of them guys. And what I'm making here is, I bet this needs tin plates. Come on, RE battery. Not making it. I bet it needs tin plates. Now, can I make tin plates in this, I wonder? No. Okay, that's good to know. So until I get a plate bender, I need to double up on my tin. Make it in here. Now I do actually need some tin plates, so I don't mind doing this, because if this isn't the recipe then it doesn't matter. I actually need 4 of these anyway. That's a shame they're using 8 tin for that. That gets me 4 of them. Does RE battery need tin plates? Let's have a look. Well, you absolute whore, Greg. Yes, it does. So I'm going to need another 2, 4, 6, 8. Another 4 of them as well. Because we need some of these things. Empty cells that also need tin plates in this. Wonderful. Right, what I can do with this now then is, with this RE battery and this iron furnace, which is of course a furnace with iron ingots, that doesn't actually take plates, surprisingly. 3 refined iron. Gets us a generator, so we can actually make IC2 power out of that. But if we've got that far, we might as well go one step further. Geo thermal. 2 more refined iron, some glass, empty cells. Might as well do it on here. So for the extra it takes, you might as well upgrade your generator into a geothermal. Glass, there it is. And wow, it's made one. Shit the bed. Come on, damn thing. That's funny. Ouch. If you ever want a clockwork orange, it'll start hurting you, so be careful of that. Right, so that'll make us a geothermal generator. Wonderful. I'm going to need a wrench to make sure I don't lose this bloody thing as well. Which, how do I make an electric wrench? To get lossless, you have to use the electric one, as far as I remember. I haven't used one for a while because I've been using an Omni wrench. So that's steel plates, a circuit, an RE battery. Okay, I shall probably have to make one of them. If you shift click that, it turns into lossless mode, which means it uses most of its energy, but you don't lose your stuff. So it's a worthy trade-off, I I feel. So I'm not sure where I want to put that geotherm yet. There is an upgrade to that to a thermal, but I think that needs invar. Let's have a check. Thermal generator makes it a bit more efficient. Aluminium plates, which we don't have. Invar plates, which we don't have. Hardened glass with reinforced glass, we don't have either of them yet, have we? So hardened glass needs an induction smelter, of course, and reinforced glass will need a compressor for the advanced alloys. So we can't make that yet anyway. But we have got a geothermal generator, which is good. I should probably make a bat box. Bat boxes are simple. Store with a bit of IC2 power to get us going. Now, right, I'll do that off camera. I'll set up a book to get down to the nether. Show you what I've done down here. I'm not sure. I've moved that block out the way there, so if I put a chest here, it's not going to connect to that. I think I'm going to do it like this. So what I'm going to do is, if there's space in this, it'll put a red pipe signal. Red pipe signal is going to fire the redstone engine, because I can't make our target gates yet because I've got no ender pearls. So redstone engine, which will empty this guy out. So under there, there's a wooden pipe. So this block here will be a, what do you call it, redstone engine. That I don't think I can cover it with a facade, which is a shame. So yeah, that's a bit messy right outside my door, isn't it? So this will be a redstone engine here, and this red pipe signal will turn a redstone signal on, which will turn this redstone engine on, which will pump stuff out of there. So whenever there's space in the other end, whenever there's space in the wood chest, it'll pump stuff out of this. And what I'm going to set up here, no, I can't get over there, can I? Bit close to my door, this, isn't it? I could always set the boiler up at the place where I eventually mean to set it up, but I'll just do it here for now. It means losing some wood because we'll have to do it again. What I'm going to set up here then is a cobble structure pipe on this side. If there's items in there, just turn the signal off, which will stop the cart here. So as long as there's items in there, the cart will get stuck here. So it'll only work when it needs wood. So I'm going to be keeping one, it should work out, I'll be keeping one barrel full of wood, and other than that, it won't do any more. This thing, by the way, if we'll click on it again, getting quite low. I've got to put a diamond in there pretty soon. In fact, I'll do that now while I'm on camera. Grab a diamond. I'm down to 2 again already because I made the assembly table. What you do with that is stick a diamond there. It'll stop for a while, and they'll use a diamond to repair some of that. We need to upgrade. We need to upgrade that soon. So, right, yeah, I'll cut the camera. I'll get us a source of lava. I've got a bucket of lava here, but I'll get it so I can get down to a lava pool quick. Work out where we're going to put this. Maybe make a bat box just to store a bit of power in it. This thing, by the way, I showed you the recipe for these, didn't I? It's just diamonds, redstone, and obsidian. Got me them, nice and quick. Yeah, so we're getting there. We're setting up the boiler, but I'm not actually firing it up until it's automated. One other thing I want to do, ouch, let's eat a bit of chick. The other thing I want to do is these chests are getting quite busy, so I need to upgrade a few of these. So I'm going to use a bit of my iron. I'm going to use, I've got to upgrade the other way now. I have to go mining iron in the cave as well. I'm going to use a bit of iron here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make 2 chests into iron straight off. The iron chest there, 1, 2. I've actually got a lot of I've got a lot of gold, so I could actually upgrade a couple of gold straight away. But the other thing I'm going to do is 2 planks of wood, and then chest upgrades, and then take all these back out. What you can actually do with them is you can actually click on a chest with it, and it'll boost it into an iron chest just like that. So now we've got iron chest there. I've just doubled my space there now, and in fact, let's actually upgrade that to gold. So same again, it costs you a little bit more than taking them out, but it saves pulling them all down. It's going to cost me 2 iron ingots to make upgrades to the gold chests. Just saves me emptying them though, so we'll do that as well. There we go. So iron to gold, iron to gold. So now I've got gold chests, 1 for my ingots, 1 for my gems and stuff. I've got a bit more space there, which is good. Right, yeah, I'll see in a bit. Well, the video's up to 40 minutes, so I'm going to wrap it up very shortly. It's a little bit longer than I like to do these days. I've got my geothermal generator down here. I looked at the recipe for a back box. I didn't like it. Back box takes 3 RE batteries, which each is going to take 8 tin. I'd rather go straight for an MFE, so I'm going to make an MFE. So I'm going to use 4 diamonds. I've got a few more diamonds. So 4 diamonds. Surround them with redstone. Gets us 4 energy. Crystals. Need a bit more rubber. I ain't got no rubber on the go yet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think I need. So I'll put that through there, get that going. And I'm going to need some refined iron plates. Where do I put them? I started doing this and then I abandoned because I had to go do something else. So I'll put them in a I know where I put them. I'll put them in here just in case I died. There they are. And my bucket of lava's there as well. So I've also made a little path here to a lava pool. Just put a bit of cobble around just so I don't get... There's also a dimension door there, so I might look at that next episode. So I've got a little path down to a lava source there, just to get buckets of lava, just until we've got another power source. I'm not going to automate that. I don't want to use nether lava. It's a little bit too straightforward. I made some pipe plugs as well. I'll show you for why in just a second. But let's get this done. So I'm going to want 8 refined iron plates. No, put them into a circular pattern. No, I've done it wrong. MFE. What have I done wrong here? Machine block. Oh, it needs a wrench in the middle. Okay, that makes sense. Wrench in the middle gets it into a machine block. Then I'm going to want some gold. Piece of gold. And this is what we need the rubber for. So let's put that sticky resin back through there again. And while that's cooking, just quickly show you down here. So what I've got down here then is that laser's taking ages. I've moved some wood down here, so there's got 58 stacks in there. There's 5 stacks in the hopper behind there. No, there is. There's 5 stacks in the hopper. There's a stack in there. Wait, 60. Yeah, is that right? So what's going to happen here? Once this has got power, red is going to send planks into here. Yellow is going to send sawdust into here, which I'm going to craft into compressed sawdust. Then I'm going to have a powered furnace here, which will cook that into charcoal. And then I may feed the charcoal back into here as well. So this has got charcoal. I may just store the charcoal, not sure yet. But that's going to get me charcoal as well. Because each time you use wood in a sawmill, you get 100% chance of a bit of sawdust. So every 8 bits of wood, you get a sawdust. You get a compressed sawdust. So it's 8. And then that's charcoal if you cook it up. So that'll be what we're doing there. This is just for the apples and the saplings. So let's take one of them out. One sapling. So green is apple and sapling. Green, apple, sapling, wrong way around. What's going on there? Get in there, you. And then black for that one is going to be apple. And green is going to be sapling. And black for that one is going to be sapling. So that's just going to put all them into there. And then if I need some kind of overflow, I'll put an overflow on the end there. This is going to be controlled off the amount of logs, so these shouldn't fill up too quick. They will fill up though. So I'll find a use for them later on. And then of course, once I've got the boiler up to temperature, I'll be able to run a conductive pipe to run the sawmill. And I'll probably put a gate condition on that as well, so it only starts... Well, no, because for the steam engine it doesn't matter, because they run all the time anyway. Well, does it? When you've got conductive pipes, it might overload them. So anyway, I'll run the power straight from the boiler for that, and I'll probably end up putting the steam turbine over this way, run the power upwards, the EU power, and we'll be able to get steam. We're going to be able to get EU and MJs off this. So I'll have one face dedicated to putting EU, and I think I can put 10 steam engines on. So I'll probably put 8 on here and maybe 2 down here just to run these things. So that's the plan for that anyway. So I'll get on with that next episode once I've got some more. Once I've got these gates made that are taking forever. For now though, let's just get a bit of basic IC2 stuff made. So what I should be able to do with this, I think, is this how I do this? 4 of them around that. 4 of them. I need more rubber. Of course I do. That's got me 1 of them. I need 3 more rubber. Back in a sec. Okay then, got 3 more rubber for 3 more of these. That gets me 4 of them in total, and I've got 4 of these, of course, and 1 of them. So let us sort this out, and we should get a MFE. Rotate that, there we go. MFE, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, where am I going to put this? I'm going to put the MFE, where do I want this? Yes, I'm going to put the MFE underneath. Just to see it from downstairs as well then. That's alright. Put the MFE there, so the power's going to come up this way, that's good. And then, because this is medium voltage, it's going to put in, so we can put a bucket of lava in there now. So I can slowly put some... not going to do much of that. It's going to get 20,000 EU anyway. So this has got a 600k capacity, so that's 30 buckets worth of lava. If I wanted to run 30 buckets of lava here. But it's going to get a little bit of power. Because that's medium voltage, I want to put this to low voltage, so I'm going to make a low voltage transformer as well. So there and there. Gets us an LV transformer. Now this wants to be facing that way, I believe, so that the plug, so the side with the 3 dots, wants to be facing the MV transformer. So if I do it like that, it should place it the right way. Bosh. So these are the outputs. What I'll be able to run now is run some cable along this way, and then our first 3 machines will be compressor, extractor and plate bender. That's what's going to go there. And the compressor, I'll be able to make a steam turbine, and then we'll be able to run the power from the steam turbine into that thing from down here as well. So we have to run power into the MFE from this side, and that's all good. So there we go, that's pretty much it for this episode. Let's just quickly look at this. So we made a coke oven, we made a blast furnace, we've made a boiler, we've got IC2 power, but we're going to make more by making a steam turbine. We need plate bender, we also need compressor and extractor. I've got an assembly table and lasers, so the next thing on the list really, once all that's done, is upgrade the tree farm. But upgrading the tree farm I'm going to include with automating the tree farm, so that's what all that bit's about. So I hope you join me for the next episode. This should all be sorted, well we should all get this sorted for the next episode. That's what we made the pipe plug for, by the way, just so that didn't connect to the side of that. It shouldn't make a difference, but just to be on the safe side. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the episode, and I hope you join me next time. Cheers, bye.